Yeah. Well, I think a Christian philosopher, first and foremost, loves the Lord Jesus and is someone who seeks to serve the Lord in all that they do and is motivated by service to the Lord and service to the church in their work. And so a Christian philosopher, I think, is someone who allows their Christian values and their beliefs to sort of shape and inform the research programs they undertake. A Christian philosopher is someone who allows themselves sort of freely dip into the resources that their Christian tradition sort of allows them to tackle and to answer pressing sort of philosophical questions. Yeah, and I think as well, I like to think that philosophy in general, I think, is sort of, philosophers like to think of as sort of standing in the gap between sort of order and chaos or confusion, right? So there's a kind of chaos or confusion that tends to reign in the realm of ideas if not thought about very carefully. We just tend to think muddled things, and philosophers sort of step in and say, no, here's how you order things, here's how you sort it out. You accept this claim, you gotta buy this. You accept this claim, you gotta buy this. They sort of chart the map, if you like, to sort of stave off the confusion. I think Christian philosophers in particular should be there standing in the gap between order and confusion and chaos, especially in the realm of questions to do with the philosophy of religion, questions of God, and the questions that are at the heart of the Christian faith tradition. It's important that we get these things right and that we think about these things very, very carefully so that we're not confused. And I think part of what a Christian philosopher is meant to do, the function, is to sort of stand in this gap and serve the church in this way, and helping to order things and see a pattern and what can tend towards confusion, because these questions are so deep and so difficult. So